Hello folks, this video is dedicated to, I guess, all my subscribers. I have 414, which I'm pretty impressed about, even though I've had my channel for many years. I've never tried to gain subscribers. They just kind of happened. My whole purpose to making videos was for myself. And most of my original videos were nothing more than gameplay. And then I started getting into Mario Kart hacking, and I provided my email for people to get in contact with me. And it turns out that I've been getting lots of emails of appreciation lately. And you know, I've done a lot of different stuff with this, but I'm getting a little too much credit for what I'm doing, so part of this is to put the record straight. And here's the latest email I got. Hi, my name is blank. I'm from the UK. Hope you don't mind me messaging you. I found your email address on your YouTube channel. I'm a new member of the Super Mario Kart Hackers channel, and I was given your name by a member there who said you were an expert when it comes to Mario Kart hacks. So, with that being said, I wouldn't say I'm an expert. I literally use this program known as Epic Edit. I didn't create Epic Edit, Stifu did, and he had help from some other people, but I would say most of it is him. However, I did help a little bit maybe 2 years ago, but it wasn't programming. It was literally, I needed the program to accept tracks from another editor known as Make, and some would work and most wouldn't, and I sent him the ones that wouldn't work. And then he made a special version for me and let me test it. And then there was another issue I had with the AI mapping, and me and him worked that out. He's the one that actually figured it out. I just gave him the details of what was wrong. And then when he fixed it, he had me test it, and after good testing, he made it public for everyone to download. So that would be that. I'm not anything special. In fact, the map you're looking at here, or track, was made by the person who made Mario Kart 64 Reverse Remake. And I'd have to say that that hack, really good in principle, but it was very terrible by a long shot on the other hand, because it just didn't play right. There was lots of things wrong with the AI. There was lots of tracks that you simply could not play and beat. It was impossible. So I removed a bunch of maps and added new ones. Did a little bit of my own stuff. In any case, going back to what this guy's email said, I cut out a bunch of stuff, but here he goes on to say, Super Mario Kart is one of my favorite games of all time, and during this period of lockdown, I'm trying to do something I always wanted to get around to doing, which is to locate and properly tag every available Super Mario Kart hack created, with the eventual hope of sharing them for prosperity. These things get lost and forgotten about as time goes by. As I can see from finding how hard it is to locate certain ones, I've managed to successfully patch 99% of the ones available on ROM hacking, and I naively thought this was the majority out there, but on looking further, there are loads more showcased on various YouTube channels and other places. So, I would have to agree with his statement there that there's a bunch more out there than what you find on romhacking.net. And the worst part is a lot of it gets lost. The reason it gets lost is people are really greedy when it comes to their hacks. They won't allow people to have a copy of a work in progress. They don't put out demos. And I explained to this person who emailed me this exact problem. And I don't know why this takes place, but it seems to be what people do. And then after they've been working on their project for a long time, they'll have a computer failure, or their hard drive fails, which is still a computer failure, but they'll have some sort of failure, and they'll lose their information, and they'll lose their hack, and then everyone's unhappy over the situation. I've been following a lot of projects that it's not really so much they got canceled, it's they were deleted, and no one has a copy because no one ever gave the demo work out, so it just gets lost. I let a lot of people play test my stuff. I've tried to put my stuff out there, but romhacking.net has banned me. I don't know why they banned me. The only thing I can imagine is I was hacking other people's work. They got rid of me without a reason. So this is just my opinion. I could be totally wrong. But I was, in my opinion, fixing other people's work. And I even contacted a bunch of these people, and they've all told me it's okay. And even if I don't have their okay, it's no different than what these people are doing to the initial product, to Nintendo. So, in any case, to read more of this email, I've seen your alias, the Dark Banshee, pop up on various videos. I've been looking at it in my quest and can see you have an interest and knowledge in Super Mario Kart. Would you be willing to help in my quest, please? I can share any hacks with you in the process. And your Super Mario Kart 64 looks awesome as well. I'd love to attempt a hack myself one day. So, taking a look back at my Mario Kart 64 that I've put together from various hacks and my own work, I've made it to where the AI works pretty near perfect. And the reason I have two side by side here is because I couldn't decide on what battle maps I liked better. So as you can see, these are exactly the same. However, when I go to Battle Course B and go to Battle Course B, these are not the same, but they are both recreations. The first one that was done is on the right here, and the turbo boost alongside the jump bars replaces the bridges. And someone else made this, and I thought it was absolutely phenomenal. It wasn't the person who made the N64 reverse remake, it was another hack. I'd love to give the person credit, but I don't know what hack that was. I'd have to track it down. Maybe I'll put it in the description below. Same thing goes for this one. And so there are little updates I did to both of these, and if you go to, let's see here, the items, so for some reason this person put coins on here which are pointless. They don't work in battle mode. You can pick them up, but they don't do anything, so I really don't think they belong here. I did reposition the question blocks, or rather item boxes. I did the same thing with this one. I made them fit where they belong, where they're supposed to be by the nature of the original Mario Kart 64. And I think they work out well on both battle arenas. But the one on the left here, I almost think these bridges are too narrow, You can see the bridges allow you to go over under, theoretically, because you're jumping over the bridges as if you were going under them, and then when you're inside the blocks, or the block fort as you go up them in a two-dimensional world, you go over the bridges between them, and that might be too narrow. That'll have to be play tested, and I tend to play test these with people who've emailed me, and then we play online over Cosme. I have not tested this map yet. It's pretty new addition to this as of 2 days ago. Anyways, then there's this track. This track I did make, or I should say arena, battle arena. And this is a remake of Double Decker. And the one on the left here you can see is more of an accurate version of the original game. However, I think it puts a constraint on space. So I redid it without the outer edge, and I think this probably plays better, but I really have to do play testing to know for sure. And I'm probably going to do that really soon. But I'll be releasing both of these because, well, there's no point in having work go to waste, especially when I think it still works either way. And as for this hack itself, for completion, it's pretty close to being done. I recently did an update. As you can see here, it follows in line with the exact track set that the original 64 had, but because every set only had 4 tracks on the N64, I had to add another track. So I did a special track, and I love Yoshi, and this Yoshi's Island is just, or Yoshi track. As for drivability, is amazing. Oh, this isn't quite the, oh, I need to fix this. This isn't the most up-to-date one. I got some of my files backwards. I put an arm and an eyeball, and yeah, I'll have to update this track specifically. Anyways, that being besides the point, this one drives really well. And the next bonus on Flower Cup, or bonus track on Flower Cup, is once again Yoshi, which looks a lot better. Originally, this track was unplayable completely. I've fixed that, and now you don't bump into walls, you go through Yoshi's body. You can drive through it, but you can't cheat. I made sure of that. It's listed as off-road, so it slows you down. And not only that, but you actually can't completely go through it. There's these darker green sections, which are solid blocks, and you can't just drive through in a stupid circle and think you're funny. You actually have to play this track, and this track is very playable now. And then here is Star Cup Special Track, or Extra Track. And as you can see here, this is obviously a remake map. And this used to be all one monolithic color like it was sand, and I didn't like the looks of it. So I did this and made it to where it's water and mud, which I think is good. That makes it work out the way it's more intended. So, and it doesn't look monolithic. It didn't sit well with me. There is a minor problem with that though. So because this is blue, its color palette is blue here. And let's see. Trying to remember where Wario Stadium is, silly me. Okay, so Wario Stadium, you can see Wario, his eyes and mouth are also blue, and it's supposed to be white. I'm not sure if I can fix this because it's taking the same exact palette as this track. So it's actually possible that I can change that back to white maybe, but then it wouldn't make sense for it being water, so I will attempt to work that out. That's a minor issue. The actual problem with this hack at the moment is Rainbow Road. You can drive it, it works. I've had a lot of playtesters beat it. The only problem is you're not really driving, in my opinion. You're cheating with weapons that are given to you by me because the track is very difficult. Way too difficult, in fact. You can see here it's the weapon probability set, and the weapons on the first lap are relatively normal. As soon as you get onto the second lap to the fifth lap and the second to fourth place, things make a drastic change, and you get a whole lot of star and a whole lot of lightning. This is so that way you can actually make headway and get somewhere against the AI. Now I could slow the AI down. As you can see here, this is the AI set, and if I slow the AI down, they don't traverse the track well, and that would make the whole thing kind of stupid. So I'm on a catch-22. Either you have dumb AI or you have a weapon probability set that gives you a major advantage. And when you look at the probability set further, if you end up in, again, the second to the fifth lap, in 5th to 8th place, you have everything wiped out except for star and lightning. The only thing you can get in 5th to 8th place is star and lightning. This means you're guaranteed not to lose. So even though a lot of people have beaten this track, they've beaten it because I made it so that you can't lose anyway. Okay, it's Special Cup. Maybe it's meant to be this way. Maybe this hack's perfect. I don't know. I'm still on the wall about it. I'm very picky. And then there's my bonus track. As I pointed out, all of them have bonus tracks, but this is a very special bonus track. It looks very boring. It's not very boring. It's actually a puzzle. Lots of people have playtested this, and lots of people have beaten this track. However, this is not a racing track. If you try to race on this track, you will lose. I guarantee it. So, when I do release this, I hope people figure out the puzzle on this one. It's not too hard to figure out, but it is a lot of fun. And that's the whole purpose behind all of this. It's just fun. That's the whole reason I started hacking this stuff in the first place, because the original game was too easy for me. And as I say, I never intended for this to go any further than just myself, but I've taken this to a point where people really have genuine interest. And because they have genuine interest, I guess I owe it to you guys for liking my work. I don't know how to say thank you other than maybe I will start making better videos and actually edit them instead of making these silly things come up where it looks like this and I just don't care. Getting back to this though, read a little more of this because this is interesting. So me and this guy were talking quite a bit about the problems with people making work or making hacks and then they don't finish them or they're broken. And the reason they're broken is because they work on them as a team and one person on one side has theirs working and someone on the other side has his working, and when they put them together they have attributes that are different. So for example, I can show you since I have two of these up. You can see that this track here, or this is an arena, I can turn this road into, let's say, we'll go with, go with something ridiculous. We'll go with a zipper. Okay, so you couldn't drive this because you'd be all over the place. Now, maybe the zipper was put in for a reason for another track or something that actually works properly. But when I go to this button here and I export the track and it says battle course whatever, and then I come to this one and import it and import the track, not importing. Okay, there. Now imported. So it's kind of a problem because you see there's two glitches right here. These glitches claim that they're made of roads, so they it works when you drive it. There's another glitch over here. They work when you drive on it. It's because these two ROMs are different ROMs, and like I showed here, this is set to zipper and this is set to road, and so there's an incompatibility issue taking place. And if these people come together, they're not playtesting. They already playtested on theirs and thought it worked. So when they stick it in a new ROM, they think it still works, but it's completely broken. And this is I'm positive this is what happened to Hyper Street Kart. And I was dead set on fixing that game. It was so good on so many levels, and it only had 2 tracks that the AI didn't work, and the rest of it was perfect. But the snow levels were completely broken, and battle was completely broken. So I fixed these things, and that's mostly what I've been doing, is just fixing things and making them better. So I explained this to this person, and his response goes like this: the more I play Super Mario Kart hacks, I can see you are right. Mario Kart blank, and I put a blank in there because I don't want to put someone's project on the firing line, looks nice and plays okay for the most part, but it is broken. Just like you told me, many hacks that you've put time into, the AI cuts a third of Rainbow Road out. Totally spoils it. So yeah, I have to agree with them. That's just, Why are people putting work out there that is claimed to be a full product? They never put out demos, but what they claim as a full product actually is a demo. It's not that it's no good, but it's still a demo as far as I'm concerned, because their work is good, but the end execution is no good. So we discussed on playtesting between each other. So here he goes on to say, let me know sometime early next week when you are free to play on Cosme. It would be good to try out the various battle courses you have made for the N64 demo. I have looked at the new versions you did for me, and they all look good, but it will be better to play with an opponent. I'm sure even with the time difference between the US and the UK, we can still work something out. So, yeah, I have to agree with that, and that's the best way to do it, is play test with somebody and make sure this works. Doing something by yourself, you can only do so much, and I have to admit my original one, Sylvian Kart, I did by myself. And it was very tough because I'm really good at the game, and I had to make sure that I didn't make it too hard. And I did have a friend at my house that was helping me test a little bit, but it was very little, to be honest. And I've gotten a lot better since then. So hopefully I can actually fulfill what this guy's asking and send him what he's asking for. And hopefully I can make these videos better for you people, and I'm not going to try to gain more subscribers, but I am going to pertain to those who have subscribed, and I think the reason they have is because of Mario Kart. And I'm not going to lean things toward what you guys suggest. I see a lot of YouTubers tend to do that. I'm also not going to put ads on my channel. I think that's wrong. I'm not looking to make money. I'm literally just doing my own thing, and that's the whole reason you guys subscribed in the first place, is because I do my own thing. The only thing I'm going to do different is I might up my quality and actually edit my videos. So with that, I guess that's it.